CSR has become a buzzword in management today. It's been around for some time, but it really has become global, and every company in the world today talks about CSR. And the concept, which originally was born in the US and then came to Europe, has spread all around the world. But CSR remains a very tricky and fuzzy concept. For many people, CSR today is nothing more than the good old traditional philanthropy. For a lot of people too, CSR is a PR gimmick, which is used by companies to enhance their corporate image. A lot of people talking about greenwashing, as we know. Having worked for many, many years on CSR and sustainability, I found it important to write a book that would give an overview of today and tomorrow's agenda for CSR. What are the key issues for companies around the world when thinking of CSR? It clearly adopts a European perspective, but at the same time is looking forward to what's going on in the developing world today regarding CSR. What are the new hybrid forms that may be emerging today in different parts of the world? One of the main conclusions of the book is that clearly a critical issue for companies today is to tackle the environmental challenge and to go way beyond compliance and try to find a new model which would enable them to embed environmental sustainability into their strategy and operations. We see now some multinationals, some companies, family businesses that are starting to embed and to look for circular models, to look at nature as a model, to align with natural ecosystems. So this is one of the main blocks, or one of the main aspects of the book, is really to look at some of the best practices. Actually, the book is filled with many concrete cases from all over the world in various industries to show that, well, yes, some businesses now have embarked on a sustainability-driven form of CSR, and that the transformation is underway. Another important issue in this book for me was to consider the social side of sustainability. For many people, social issues, employee-related issues, communities-based issues, human rights are more philanthropic than strategic. So what I tried to show in 2 chapters of this book is how important it is to rethink the way employees, their representatives, labor unions are part of the new debate on CSR today. And I also wanted to focus on the human rights issues, which I think are one of the emerging topics for tomorrow. And human rights today are still very, very poorly treated by multinationals, even though we all know about the issue, especially with global value chains. This book could give a lot of insights to managers, decision makers, willing to understand how to cope with CSR, how to embed it in a way which is both beneficial to the company, to the society, and to all the stakeholders which revolve around the company. And finally, whatever the debates we have on CSR, the answer probably lies with us consumers. It's up to us consumers to change our ways of consuming, to change our ways of life, so that businesses will have to cope with our new expectations.